Hello, everyone. Today, I wanted to kind of walk you guys through what it's like to be a business owner at 24. And I will just kind of preface this video and just say, I'm not trying to make excuses for myself, and I'm not trying to have anyone feel sorry for me or anything, because it's nothing to feel sorry for. It's just learning moments. But yeah, I just want to talk about it because a lot of people that are young are hearing what it's like to be an entrepreneur, and they're getting a glamorized version of it. They're getting the final product, right? And I'm in the middle of the process. I haven't become successful yet. As a business owner, I haven't hit that level yet. So I just thought you'd want to hear it from someone that's in the mud. You know what I mean? I'm not in the glory. I'm in the mud right now. So I'll just kind of get into it. The first thing I kind of want to talk about is literally the amount of time it takes to understand business, and understand, and really when I say that, I shouldn't even say it like that. When you start a business, you are starting a self-improvement, like you're basically deciding to do self-improvement. Like, seriously, you cannot have a successful business without improving as a human being. And I kind of heard this from somewhere, but the business works on you before you work on it, right? And so, yeah, you can come up with any idea you want. You can have your genius idea. You can, it doesn't really matter. You know what really matters is, are you the type of person that can execute? And, for me, it takes a lot of time and energy to get to where I am today in this business. Like, it has taken me a lot of learning curve and a lot of learning moments in realizing how bad a lot of my life, how I should say it like this, how bad a lot of the ways that a lot of my habits have been, right? So I mean organizational skills. I mean researching skills. I mean, like, I'm in school, you cheat mostly in school. Everybody does it. It's not a secret. And there's no cheating in business. I mean, I guess you could scam and lie, but that will only take you so far. But there's no cheating, you can't just cheat on the test. You have to study the test. You have to literally, like, figure out why what you're doing is not working. And there's really no one to tell you why it's not working. And even someone that does tell you why it's not working, it might not even be accurate. It might not even be true, because they might not even know anything about your business, right? So who are they to kind of talk to you about it? Some people can be qualified to give you advice, but what I'm saying is that no one really can help you. Not really. Because they don't know enough to help you. And you go through a phase where you start the business and you're confident that you can make money. And maybe you do make money, but you don't make as much money as you thought you'd make. So then you go through a ideation phase where you're thinking about other ideas, other ways, what's going on, what's happening. You're like opening up the hood and you're trying to figure out what is going on in here. And what I realized is my business was just a reflection of how I viewed myself in certain ways. Like, I always thought I was valuable, and I always thought I held myself with respect. But, when I'm charging only $30 for a resume, that's not my value, and that's not where my value should be. So now it's like, when you make a business decision, like, I need to up my prices, that's actually going to translate into a personal decision of, how do I value myself? How do I value my time? How do I value my energy? Because you can't just take me away and have me do whatever you want, because my time is valuable. My energy is valuable. My money is valuable. And so for me, anytime I made a decision like, okay, I need to get more organized when I, give out work to my employees, or my virtual assistants, right? Well, I need to get more organized in my day-to-day life. So every time I decided to fix something in my business, it started reflecting in my personal life. And that's exactly what starts to happen. So, if my room's kind of messy and, it's unclean, then my files are going to look like that. And then it's going to be hard to find certain resumes to send out, or certain things to send out, certain emails to find. And it just is crazy because your business is it's a direct reflection of you. So if you have been struggling to sell people on your business, for example, that is a reflection of your lack of skill in that area. That means you've probably not done a very good job at winning people over in your personal life either. If your business is disorganized, you are disorganized. If your business has, let's say, assistants and they keep leaving, because of your attitude or the way you manage them or whatever, that's a reflection of you, right? If you're not making a lot of money, right, that's a reflection of you. And so what your job is as an entrepreneur is literally to figure out what the hell is wrong with me, fix it, and then it reflects in your business. And it keeps happening like that over and over and over again. It just keeps happening. Like, you start with, I am going to launch this new product, right? I'm going to market hair. Okay, so then you start marketing hair and you don't get any leads. Well, maybe you didn't do a good job marketing, right? Maybe you don't understand how to market, right? And so maybe you have to get better at that. And so typically what can happen is people will shift the blame over to other things. Oh, it's the economy. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. But it's not. It's you. It's literally you. And if you pulled yourself in, from 20 years from now in the future and brought them to today, that person would be a millionaire just like that future version of you is a millionaire. That version would be a millionaire today. Like, they would be a millionaire in the next 2 years because they understand what they need to do. And for you, you don't. So you quite literally also just, and I did correlate this video to age. So 24, I don't know enough people. I don't know enough about life. I don't know enough about myself. So for me, I have to triple my learning experiences. I have to literally triple my learning experiences. I have to pay for coaching. I have to pay to talk to experts. And I have to do it consistently so that I can basically be 30 at 24, if that makes sense. Because that's the only way I can even compete in the entrepreneurial market. Because I just don't know enough, And when you don't know enough, you don't know what you don't know. And you're bound to hit a trap. I've spent so much money on this business. I have spent an absurd amount of money, and I don't regret a dime. But I'll tell you that if you don't have a income that's consistent, I don't even know why you would want to go into business if you don't even have a consistent income. I don't understand it, because if you want to go into business without a consistent income and your business also doesn't make money, I don't understand how you won't survive. Like you can literally always survive in business if you have money. Always. As long as you have some pipeline of money, you will always survive in business unless you quit. But most of the reason people quit their business is because they run out of money. They go bankrupt. So you have to have money, consistent money. Luckily, I have a full-time job that provides me consistent money for now. And I can use that money to build my skills. I mean, I've lost the point of trying to be a millionaire in 3 years. It can happen, but that's not my goal anymore. My goal is now to use my money to grow as quickly as possible so that I can use that skill to make money. because I won't need a business to make money. You know what I mean? You can make money in so many areas, but you have to have skills to do it. So I just wanted to make this video for these aspiring entrepreneurs. I believe in you guys, but the issue is I'm not going to glamorize this process for you. It is literally a self-development journey the whole time. I've had to change the way I eat. I've had to change the way I sleep. I've had to start working out consistently. I've had to start cleaning my room consistently, doing my dishes consistently. And you might think it's not relevant. Oh, it's not relevant. What do dishes have to do with your business? Everything. Because it's a mindset thing, right? If I leave clutter around my room, I'm going to leave clutter in my business. Absolutely. So watch this. If I have clutter in my room and I come home to a dirty room and I just take off my shirt and I throw it on the couch over here, and I just take off my shoes and I don't put it up, and I just don't, wash my clothes when I need to, what do you think your emails look like? What do you think your phone looks like? I record a lot of content. What do you think my phone would look like? What do you think my emails would look like? It seriously reflects. I started cleaning my room. I started cleaning my space. And all of a sudden, I'm looking over my emails. I'm cleaning my emails. I'm cleaning my phone out. I'm cleaning my CRM out. I'm cleaning my notes out. Because it's a mindset thing. It is just purely a mindset, right? You have to change as a person to be in business. You have to. I had to learn sales. I have to learn marketing. I have to learn operations. I have to learn HR. I have to learn how to communicate better and make content and edit and record. I have to learn how to do graphic design. I have to learn literally all of these different skills. And you cannot learn them in a day. And you can't learn them in a week. You can't learn them in a month. You can't learn them in a year. You can't learn them in 5 years. So you have to literally create a lifestyle for you to slowly develop in all of these areas. Give yourself margin to fail, because it takes a long ass time to learn these different skills. There is so much room for growth that I have. It's unbelievable. I haven't scratched the surface is what I need to do as a career coach. I haven't even scratched the surface. I don't study the game as much as I should. I haven't even scratched the surface as a content creator. I haven't even researched the algorithms and all that. I haven't even done that, because there's only so much time in a day. There is so much room for improvement. So I really want you guys to understand that if you want to go on this journey, it's fine, but it's a life journey. It is a mindset journey. I don't care what business you want to do. It doesn't even matter at this point. It literally, for me, it doesn't even matter if I'm a career coach, or if I'm a freaking life coach, or if I'm a freaking PE coach, or a basketball coach. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because honestly, if you're not the type of person that is going to be consistent with something, you're out the game already. If you're not the type of person that is going to develop multiple skills, it's not going to happen. It's just not. So you're going to have to really dig deep, and you're going to have to figure out who you are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. Before you even start the journey of entrepreneurial, can you wake up and can you clean your room? Your room looks like shit. It does. I know it does, because you've been BSing. I know it does. And if your room doesn't look like shit, congratulations. That's step 1. Do you work out? Do you eat? How do you sleep? Because you're going to need a ton of energy to start this business. It will take every single waking moment of your life. It will, from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. It will take all of it if you need it to. Are you mentally prepared for that? And if you are, then great. Get started right now. Do it right now. Right? But I'm not saying this to discourage anyone. I am telling you this because it's something I wish I would have heard when I said I was going to start this business. I wish someone in my family would have told me what I was in for. I mean, it's literally just self-development. I mean, I promise you, if you're the type of person that can keep your room clean, that can work out consistently, that can eat good, that can sleep good, you actually have such a strong foundation to go into business. But then there's the other side of it. What type of business do you do? What makes the business successful? What will make it not successful? Who's your target audience? And all of that stuff plays into it. But I'm trying to tell you, that's not the most important part in business. It is literally your life, your personal development. I swear to God, it is that. It is literally that. And maybe it's not that for most people, but it's that for me. I'll tell you that. It's that for me. I've had to change my whole life. So I don't want to keep repeating myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I just tune in for this channel. I'm going to make this type of content. I'm going to make career coaching content. I'm going to make just a mix of career content, entrepreneurial content. And I just want to help you guys get to your goals faster. So whatever I need to make in terms of a video, I will do. So yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure you stay in scope.